Hey developers, welcome to Devcovery. Today, we're bringing you the hottest open source projects trending on GitHub, so you don't miss any tech developments worth your attention.
Today, we're taking a deep dive into a trending project on GitHub, Plugins, Cursor's official specification and collection of plugins for extending its AI-powered editor. It rocketed up by over 400 stars just today, hinting at a whole new ecosystem forming around Cursor. If you're curious how developers will soon customize and extend their AI coding assistant, this is the blueprint shaping that future. What if an AI coding assistant could do more than just write your code? What if it could file the pull request, check the CRM for context, and draft the follow-up email, all inside one editor? That is the bet behind Cursor's new plugin repository, and it has already picked up 449 stars in a single day. Plugins is the official plugin specification and library for Cursor, the AI-powered code editor. Instead of adding editor features, it extends what Cursor's AI agents can actually do across outside tools and services. The repository has crossed 4,074 stars total, with 449 gained today alone and 340 forks. That kind of momentum signals fast, active adoption from developers watching where Cursor is headed next. AI code editors are good at writing code inside a file, but real engineering work spills far beyond the editor. Reviewing pull requests, updating a CRM, scheduling meetings, querying analytics, the list goes on. Historically, developers bridged that gap with separate scripts, browser tabs, or manual copy-pasting between tools. None of that was something an AI agent could touch directly. Plugins takes a different angle. Rather than teaching Cursor a handful of built-in integrations, it defines an open specification so any external tool, from GitHub to Salesforce, can be wrapped into a standard package an agent understands and can act on directly. The architecture is best described as hub and spoke. Cursor is the hub, and every plugin is an independent, self-contained directory acting as a spoke, a central marketplace. JSON file at the root works like a phone book, letting Cursor discover every available plugin. Each plugin then carries its own manifest, plus folders for skills and rules that tell the AI agent exactly how to behave when using that tool. The more interesting shift here is what you might call prompt as code. Traditionally, AI instructions live as loose, unversioned text buried in a chat window. Here, they are structured markdown files with defined metadata, version-controlled just like source code. That means teams can review, reuse, and roll back AI behavior the same way they manage software. The clearest showcase of this idea is the Orchestrate plugin. It splits a large task into planner, worker, and verifier roles, fanning work out to multiple parallel cloud agents and then merging the results. Think of it as similar in spirit to a distributed MapReduce job, but for AI reasoning instead of data processing. It is a genuinely new way to structure agent collaboration, not just a bigger prompt. The audience here splits two ways. Developers use plugins like Thermos for deep automated code review, or GitHub and Pour Review Canvas to turn a pull request diff into a visual review canvas the agent annotates. Non-engineering teams benefit too. The Salesforce and Gmail plugins let an agent pull customer records and draft a follow-up email without ever leaving the editor. Getting started is low friction, since the Create Plugin toolkit scaffolds a new plugin automatically, so teams can wrap an internal tool without starting from scratch. Developers are praising the open MIT license structure and the strict validation around extension points, calling it a practical template for building an internal plugin ecosystem. The main friction point raised is on the team marketplace side, where only GitHub is currently supported as a source. That leaves GitLab-centric teams without a direct path in just yet. The obvious risk is that this logic lives entirely inside natural language prompts. That kind of thing can drift or misbehave when the underlying model updates, and testing prompt-based behavior is far harder than testing conventional code. The whole system is also tightly bound to Cursor's own runtime, so a plugin built here will not simply run in another editor. Still, if agent-driven workflows keep growing, an open version specification like this looks like a sensible foundation rather than a dead end. Plugins reframes what an AI coding agent is actually for, turning Cursor from a smarter autocomplete into a platform for automating real workflows. For anyone betting on agent-driven development, this is one worth watching closely.
That's all for today's Devcovery. We hope these GitHub trending projects spark some inspiration for your development work. You can find all the repos mentioned in the description below. If you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to subscribe to our channel. See you tomorrow at the same time.